to our very special day today. Vivian, thank you for showing up. We're just about to get started without you. I want to welcome everyone, especially your family for coming. The Montez family, the Gallo family. Very, very much appreciate you coming. As you can see, this is a very important day for us. A lot of people here, including the command staff and the chief, of course. It's a historic day. A day 37 years in the making. 37 years. It was 1977 that she started here. President Jimmy Carter was still president. 13 cents to mail a letter. It was the year Elvis died, unfortunately. The Yankees beat the Dodgers. And it was the year that a young quarterback named Joe Montana led, and I think the deputy chief will know this, Notre Dame to a national championship. Yes, sir. Here in Santa Ana, things were much different than they were today, or are today. Population was still under 200,000 compared to 330,000 today. A lot of less density, a lot of undeveloped land still, and of course the demographics were much different. So then in August of 1977, Vivian started her long career. We have, of course, a number of presentations that we're going to get to, but before we did that, I thought it would be fitting that we took a look at a little bit of crime analysis between now and 1977. So it turns out, if you look at the year-to-date numbers for September in 77 and versus this year, and you adjust, of course, for the population, because we have quite a few more people here now. It turns out that during this period, the overall crime rate in the city of Santa Ana has dropped by 73%. I think that we know why. Burglaries dropped 90% per capita. And despite this 80% increase in population, we actually had fewer robberies this year than we did in 1977. Pretty amazing work, Vivian. I think it's fair to credit Vivian's dedication, her commitment to the organization, the spirit of camaraderie and whatnot that she brings to the workplace every day, that instills a desire for everyone else to want to come to work and be committed to the organization. It's something we can definitely look to you and give you credit for that. So without further ado, I'd like to invite the chief up here for his presentation, and we'll get started with that. Vivian, why don't you?
All right, Vivian Elaine. So one thing that I love about Vivian, she's always in a good mood, always has a great sense of humor. And so when I had an opportunity to look at her personnel file and learn a lot of different things about her. And I know one thing that Commander Coleman left out, I believe, was Vivian's salary, which was $638 a month as a community outreach worker. And I noticed that in your file. I noticed. Does anybody know her nickname back in the day? Anybody? Laka, right? So some tidbits of information. Also, as I was tooling through her file, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's worked every single non-sworn assignment in this place. And I believe she was one of our original civilian accident investigators. And the reason I think she was one of the originals, because it was in 1980, at least the memo that I saw, and I didn't recognize any name on that list except for Vivian's. and then, yep, OG, without a doubt. So, and then, we always talk about hiring local talent, and definitely local talent, right? She graduated from Santa Ana High School, and then throughout my years, all my experiences with Vivian have always been extremely positive. Sometimes she would give me a hard time on various issues, so I'd try to dish it out every once in a while. But of course, she has a lot of institutional knowledge, so if I do give her the mic, she may have some interesting stories to tell about many of you, I don't know. So she might not disclose those. And then also, I think one of the fascinating things with Vivian, just every day you come to work, you don't know what hairstyle she's going to have, right? And then I remember a few years ago being at Irvine Park. It was on a weekend, and I'm jogging, and then I hear my name called out, and I look back, and I'm like, oh, I think you're with your daughter, and I'm thinking, oh, I got a couple ladies checking me out, right? So I'm going to go on over there. I didn't recognize the hairdo, and it was Vivian. So. But she's always been a blast to be around. And then on the professional side, of course, her work ethic has always been awesome. She's always does what she's tasked to do, no complaints whatsoever. And I know there's a lot of folks that want to speak and maybe share some stories. So without further ado, I want to present you with the plaque. And the dates may be wrong on this. If they are, I'll get them changed for you. But it says, presented to crime research analyst Vivian Gallo with appreciation and gratitude of your 34 years of dedication and professional law enforcement service to the Santa Ana Police Department, April 27th, 1980 to December 30th, 2014. Thank you for your service and congratulations.